Hi and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham. I'm at the 2021 RIU Sydney Resources Roundup and I caught up with Dean Tuck. Now he's Managing Director of Dreadnought Resources, who have been working hard on their Illaara project in Western Australia. They've been working so hard that they've learnt a lot about it.
All right, we've just wrapped up a 8,000 meter RC program out at Illaara. We also did a whole bunch of regional soils and a lot of rock chipping, trying to make the most of the start of our year out there before we headed up to the Kimberley. So we started drilling up at Metzke's Find, where last year we hit some high-grade gold, sort of mid-year. Longmore's Find, which we talked about, I believe, at RIU this time around last year. And so we've followed up some drilling up there, see if those things are holding together, keep chasing those up at depth and along strike. And then we've also done our first work down at the Lawrence's corridor. So we put our first 14 gold targets out there. We defined only the start of this year, got the earthworks equipment in there, got the drill rig in, drilled those 14 targets, waiting for those results to come in from the lab. And we had a little extra surprise out there when we hit some pegmatites, which was a bit of a surprise for us. But our regional soils lit that up, and while we were out there drilling, the guys chased up the pegmatites, did some first pass sampling on those, and we'll see what comes up in that space. We've got a whole lot of good rocks we hit, and hopefully the good news will come out with the assays. So we expect to see those start flowing this month, and as we get ready to head up towards the Kimberley. That's right, so the Kimberley was one of the first reasons why we floated at Dreadnought. So it was off limits since 1978. Paul Chapman, Dave Chapman, a lot of the founders of Dreadnought, first movers in there, and that's what we came on board. Got out there boots on ground in 2019, for some of the first people to actually get boots on ground within that defense reserve. Last year, we were all geared up to go test some of these big, exciting targets. A lot of copper, a lot of nickel, and a lot of gold sitting up there, sticking out of the ground. And COVID hit and sort of put things on ice for the year. So wet season's come through. We've been focusing up at Illaara for the last few months. And now, as we wait for those results to come in from Illaara, we're mobilizing our teams. And hopefully by the end of this month or the start of June, the rig will be turning at those nickel copper, those copper gold, and that VMS target up there.